creamy, delicious ice cream. It's a treat for everyone. But following the Canterbury quakes, it seems ice cream snacks have moved from a rare treat to a type of therapy. Webster's dictionary defines comfort food as giving a sense of emotional well-being, or any food or drink that one turns to for temporary relief, security or reward.
They're really all normal behaviours, ways of people trying to cope with something quite abnormal that's happened and very traumatic in a great number of ways.
The Durham Centre gets busier after each quake as anxious Cantabrians visit Valerie for counselling. Many of the people she sees are using ice cream as a form of self-medication.
People who maybe would go to bed early with a really good book, a really exciting book to distract them, and some ice cream. So there's kind of that soothing aspect, but also distraction of reading the book.
Companies are feeling the boom. Tip Top noticed a solid rise when comparing data from previous years. After the February quake, sales of Tip Top ice creams grew by 20%. Now this was sold in service stations and dairies, and after the June quake they again rose, this time by 25% and lasting for 3 weeks before they returned to normal. With the June quake, the increase in demand came as a winter bonus.
Unexpected. I mean, it's our quietest time of the year, so you just expect it to be quiet, but you did see a small lift there.
And they weren't alone. Local company Deep South Ice Cream saw its trade peak following the quakes.
Within the supermarket trade around our 2 litre take-home packs, there was a definite spike the week off each of the earthquakes through September, February and June.
Dairy sales jumped up too.
There was definitely a bigger increase in spike there, looking around anywhere between 20 to 40%.
All the dairies I spoke to reported growth in ice cream consumption. Owners talked of customers who were buying the tasty snack as a special treat during a tough time.
Our local dairy, actually spoke to them, they definitely had more trade during that period, and again I think it was just easier to get to, easier access than into some of the biggest supermarkets, particularly with them associated with the malls.
You know, for myself I was really fancying ice cream, chocolate coated ice cream on a stick. Very often that preoccupied my thoughts.
Although dairy sales increased by up to 50% in some cases, supermarket trade only grew by around 10 or 15%.
One of the issues with the supermarkets is if you're not on promotion, it doesn't sell.
Their only explanation for the increase is food for comfort.
During the earthquakes, it was just mad panic in there in terms of the buying. There was that wee spike in the 2 litres. I think it would have been personal preference. I always have the ice cream as a bit of that comfort food. So again, it's basically what we can only put it down to.
This surge in demand surprising everyone but the psychotherapist.
Because also I gauge my own behaviour too, and I know that I was indulging in those things as well. Yeah.
So it's a totally normal thing?
Absolutely.
It's a somewhat healthy form of self-medication, but only when it comes in small doses.
But what we're seeing now, of course, and I've experienced it myself, we're starting to pack on the weight. So it's a good idea for people to start to draw back from those things and try to find the things that they would enjoy before the earthquakes.
And it's not only ice cream. Dairies reported extra demand for lollies, chocolate, chips and other snacks. Meaning it's not only sales that are expanding, but our waistlines too.